Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I'm here again for some interesting chess game, and I'll be taking challenges from viewers today. So if you are watching and you want to play me, just send me a challenge. Just make sure it's unrated. It can be blitz, it can be rapid. Now send an unrated challenge. It can be blitz or rapid. If you are sending rapid, it shouldn't be more than 10 minutes. It shouldn't be more than 10 minutes. And without further ado, let's get the game rolling. Let's get the game started first. Can I actually get this rating up somewhere? Well, when it comes to monitoring my rating point, I'm using my other account, the Chess Corner. You can add me there as a friend, the Chess _ Corner, Chess Corner. Okay. Let's go here. Are we going to see a trade? Can I grab there? Do I want to grab here? I'm opening captures and I can't. Okay. Let's castle here. This move looks nice. Alright, let's go. Oh, thought I could capture there, but I can't. But I could just do that. I can't. Alright. Let's grab here. Alright, let's go here. Looks like I want to plant the knight here. I'm also hitting this. So let's see what my opponent comes up with. Oh my goodness, this pawn is falling. Alright, that pawn is falling. This pawn is falling. The position is not as sweet as I would like it to be. Okay, I'm tempted to capture there, but I'm tempted to capture here. But if I capture here, my opponent pile up on me. Yes, they can, and I won't be able to move because my rook is not defended. So let's not capture there. Maybe just not yet. Not yet. Let's go here. Really want to capture there. I guess I want to. I have the bishop here, but I'm down with pawn. I have the bishop here, but I'm down with pawn. Okay, these bishops are getting really active. Are we going to see a move like this? I'm just threatening to capture here with check. What is my opponent going to do about it? Is the king coming forward? Okay, for a brief moment, I thought maybe a king is coming forward. Let's do this. We want to stop any knight from landing here. Wow, that looks like a pawn. But it's not. It's not a pawn. Let's go here. I'd love to capture here, but it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. Oh my goodness, I thought that was bad. I wanted to capture here immediately, ask my opponent to do this so I can capture here. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. So let's go here. I'm looking at trying to double up on this pawn. That's something I'm looking at. But by the time I double up on the pawn, okay, opponent is playing that. Now I can capture here. Looks like I'm gaining a pawn. Oh, I'm not. I'm not, guys. I wish I was gaining a pawn, but I'm not. Because of my back rank, I'm not gaining a pawn, sadly. Because of back rank issues, I am not gaining any pawn. Let's go here. Let's go here and here. Position is not too sweet, guys. Position is not too sweet. My rooks are looking at a pawn that is heavily defended. Pawn that is heavily defended. I have nothing here. Let's go here. right, let's go back here. This is a move opponent might be looking at the right time. Should I worry too much about the move? Well, I think the move helps me, but I can't capture there. The move helps me, but I can't capture. Let's try to bring the king into the game. Justice, let's play. French opening gives bad position. Okay, I think so. I think in some cases, the French opening gives you some terrible position. But you can see some grandmasters playing it, so it's not as terrible. It's not too terrible. It's not too terrible. I see GMs play it sometimes. Let's go here. Opponent is up a pawn, but looks like we are making no progress here. Love to capture here, but I have nothing there. Let's try. Why am I the one trying to open up the board? Why am I the one trying to do that? That's how we lose, guys. We shouldn't be doing that. Let's lock the board up. After all, we are done with pawn. We shouldn't be trying too hard to win, because if we try too hard to win, we are going to lose. I like e5, okay? Grand minor, after this game we can play. This stream is actually for viewers. This stream is for viewers. Let's go here. All right. Opponent wants to land a check here, but I'm saying, bro, that's just a check. That's what I'm saying. Let's go here. Oh my goodness, am I messing it up? Oh my god. Guys, I just messed up. Or did I? Oh, did I? Oh my god. Did I just mess up? This is not defended. But now I can defend it this way. Alright, maybe this way. Okay, maybe this way. I'm looking at just moving away before it gets crazy. Before it gets crazy. Okay, I'm looking at this check, but that's asking for trouble, guys. Let's not do that. Let's go here. Opponent would love me to go here, so they give me a check or something, but that move is not on this board. Okay. Let's go here. Is that okay? That looks like a nice nasty check. Alright, let's see where it gets my opponent. Let's see where it gets them. I wish I have a check. I wish I could land a check somehow. But I have nothing. Alright, let's start pushing pawns. I have to watch out for fox, guys. Very important. Very important. I watch out for fox. I have to watch out, guys. knight 4 may come here. Opponent wants to give me a check here. I see that coming. Oh my goodness, I'm getting flagged. I'm getting flagged, guys. So I repeat. Okay, I can't lose this one now. I can't lose this. Wow. I've been focusing a lot on tactics. I need to study opening. Yes, you need to actually know what you are doing in your openings. You need to know what you are doing in the opening, but focusing on tactics is a good strategy. As a good strategy at anything below 2000, most of the games end in tactics. Anything below 2000, most of the games are ending in tactics. Wow. Wow, that game was intense, guys. That was intense. So able to play. Maybe capturing there is not the way to go, but what do I know? Let's do this. Not sure what I'm doing here. Opponent already told me he has been focusing on openings, so we are playing an opening master here. I have to watch out not to get into some Greek gift business, not to walk into some Greek gift sacrifice. I have to watch out, guys. Opponent is trying to set up some Greek gift. Am I buying it? Guys, I should take it seriously. Let's go here. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. But I have to be careful, guys. I'm not buying it, but I really have to be careful. But let's see. Maybe I lose. Alright, I don't think I mind this. I don't think I mind all of this. Opponent would love to bring their queen here, cause some chaos. The rook could also hop in here. So I should be considering a move like this. Why should I be considering a move like this? Because my opponent wants to land their rook here. So once they land their rook there, I just grab here. Simply saying, I have no words for you, bro. You always need to anticipate your opponent's move. That's how you avoid a lot of blunders. Always need to anticipate your opponent's move while also making your plans. You also need to think about your opponent's plans. My bishop is a sad bishop here. I would love to find a way to make use of it. But as it stands now, the bishop is quite sad. Very sad. Okay. Let's do this. I think I love this move. Okay, opponent wants to still attack me. Opponent still wants to attack me. Alright, and I'm not even up a pawn. Wish I'm up something in this position. I'm not up anything. Let's go here. All right, opponent is up to no good, I guess. All right, okay. I guess I didn't see that coming. I love the bishop sitting here. My opponent is blocking it off, but they are voluntarily giving themselves double pawns. Maybe I'm not complaining. I would have loved to play a move like this when they attack me, but now I no longer have that move because there is no bishop sitting there. There is no bishop sitting there. Okay, so let's go here. Opponent would love to play moves like find a way to double up here. But that's going to take forever if you ask me. Don't know if moving this rook is a good idea, but doesn't look like a bad idea to me. Let's go here. Okay, I'm looking at pushing forward, trying to go here. That should be another plan. That should be a plan. Pushing forward like this, then coming here. But simple ideas of piling up there. If my opponent captures here, that's just an answered prayer. That's really an answered prayer. Because my bishop sitting here is not really doing a lot. So I can capture here and find a way to get my bishop into the action. Or maybe even capture here, opening up an attack on this evil rook. Ooh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Opponent is thinking. I have several ideas here. I could also go here. Okay. Okay, for a moment I was thinking of going here. I no longer have that move. Let's just push forward. That would have been a free piece if I had done that. The reason I wanted to go there was because there was a bishop sitting here. So, but now there's no bishop sitting there. So let's be careful. I'm looking at moves like this. Maybe having a pass pawn there does nothing else. Maybe. Let's go here. If we trade, my opponent now has a pass pawn, but I also have a pass pawn. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Let's go here. I suspect my opponent would love to play moves like this. Okay, opening up like this. I don't mind. I really don't mind. I really don't mind. Let's go here. I have to be careful, guys. This is something I have to watch out for. Alright, I don't know why my opponent just gave me that pawn. Is that a pawn? Yes, I think it's a pawn. Let's grab it. I think it is a pawn. Let's go here. Is my opponent going to trade? I think trading favors me. Cartoonia, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here again. I think trading favors only me. I could capture here, but I think I might want to play check here. Let's go here, check. Pick up something here. Ideas of picking up something here. We are just feasting on all the pawns on the board. Alright, now that's checkmate. Now that is checkmate. All right, let the challenges come in. Let those challenge come in. Just make sure it is unrated. Yes, Grandminer, good game. That's a good game from you. Played very well. He played very well. Well, pass pawns should be pushed, but not in this case. Yeah, pushing the pass pawn here just gave me all the advantage. I think the game was kind of drawish, but I had more time. I had more time on the clock. Raw Meat Eater, happy to see you here again. Let's see. I think the game was equal until you gave me that pawn. That's how I feel. I feel the game was equal. Okay, I see a challenge. Let's take a look at the graph. Yes, the game was equal until I was kind of winning here, slightly. Let's get the game going with Raw Meat Eater. Okay, I would love to go for some gambits. Sadly, I don't know any. I'd love to go for some gambits. So what do we even have here? French defense. Oh my goodness, let's focus on the game. Let's focus. I'm trying to plug my phone. Let's focus on the game. This guy seems to be playing some good chess. Let's castle here. Alright, let's do this because this is a pinned piece, and pinned pieces only gives you an illusion of defense. It only gives you an illusion of defense. What am I hearing in my ear? Right, I'm really not comfortable with this pin. Let's try to play a move like this. Maybe move away. Not sure what the queen is doing here. I'm really not sure what the queen is doing there. Okay. Not too sure what the queen is doing there. Let's go here. If my opponent plays this move, just capture. I think I can just capture here. I'll be giving up a bishop. But that's a free pawn. That's a free pawn, guys. Alright, let's capture this wave first. I think it's still a free pawn. That's what I think. I think it's a pawn. Because now I'm threatening the queen, so you're not on time to capture here. I think that's what my opponent was calculating. I think he was calculating capturing there, and looks like a strong move because it weakens my king side. But if I had captured with my knight, if I had captured with my knight first, well, maybe it would have worked. Maybe it would have worked. Okay. I'm looking at moves like this, but my opponent is going to strike my queen. My opponent is going to strike my queen here. Not a move I really appreciate, but let's make moves. Let's move. I'm looking at also bringing something here. I'm looking at bringing a rook here. My opponent could get really active, maybe with moves like this and knight opening here. Maybe my opponent was expecting I capture here, but nah. I'm not going to capture here. I'm going to allow my opponent play a move like this. Yeah, maybe move here, or move here, or move here, threatening to capture this pawn. And I also have threats like this on the board. Okay, now that's just bad. That is just bad now because this is the discovered attack on the bishop. My opponent saw the discovered attack on the queen, but they didn't look behind their queen to see if there was anything sitting there. I think this would have been a better move, trying to gain a tempo on my queen. Now, regardless of how they capture, that is a piece. That is a piece. If you capture with a knight, it's even worse because I capture here and it comes with a fork. They just did not even capture. They did not capture. Is that a mouse slip? Okay, yes, it's a misclick. Okay. Yes, he just messaged me it's a misclick because I was kind of stunned. I was surprised. Let's grab this regardless. Let's grab that. Okay, let's ask the knight. Their evil knight, please go away. Let the knight go in now. Go here, taking. Go here, taking. Everywhere is taking. Everywhere is taking for the knight. And once they move the knight, maybe somewhere here, I'm going to take, just ruin the pawn structure. Move my rook away. Probably threatening to move here. Or maybe give a check somewhere. Alright, I feel like not even moving my rook first. I feel like playing this move first. Threatening to just capture here. What is my opponent going to do about it? Okay. That I don't really like. Okay, I would love to bring the other rook into the action. So if my opponent captures here before I do anything. So let's bring this rook here. When my opponent captures here, I'm going to capture here. That's what I'm saying. Oh, my opponent didn't capture again. Alright. Alright, if you want a rematch, let's give you a rematch. There was some misclick there. Let's give this guy a rematch. I'll go for the Danish Gambit, guys. Yes, the rook was misplaced. Okay, my opponent is going for the Caro-Kann. I thought I was going for the Danish Gambit. I thought I would play the Danish Gambit, but my opponent is going for the Caro-Kann. Let's strike him with the Von Hennig Gambit, one of my favorite weapons against the Caro-Kann. One of my favorite weapons against the Caro-Kann, and that's already a blunder. And this is a brilliant move already. What's the idea behind this move? Just stick around. You are going to see the idea behind the move unfold. The idea behind this move is to give a check here, pick up the knight, and I already gained a pawn. I gained a pawn, and also my opponent loses the right to castle, so I'm just chilling. Material is equal, but I am chilling because my opponent's king is going to be sitting here for a very long time. Okay, I'm looking at castliness. Some people might just capture here, forget about my queen. It has happened before. Oh my goodness, that looks so sweet. It looks so sweet, does nothing. Oh, it looks so sweet, does absolutely nothing. I'm really looking at this move. Check. What if I go here? Does nothing, guys. Trying to encourage my opponent to capture. I don't expect my opponent to capture there. Should we do that? So if my opponent captures there, I just come here, checkmate. That's hope chess, guys. You don't want to play hope chess. My opponent just plays a move like this, and all of a sudden I'm losing my bishop. Let's not play hope chess. Let's just castle. Let's go here. Oh my goodness, I just blundered this. I don't see, if I'm my opponent, I may not capture that. Okay, but they can capture it and get away with. They can capture and get away with capturing it. They would really love to trade queens here. But do I want to trade queens? I think the answer to that question is a capital no. Capital no. My opponent is likely going to play this move, trying to trade queens. I'm going to play a move like this, trying to not trade queens. And I'm simply threatening some moves like this or like this, although it doesn't seem to work because the king can always escape via this square. So it doesn't seem to work. Does not seem to work. Let's see. But with this massive lead in development, I think my opponent is just in a lot of trouble. Okay. Not a big fan of that move. Maybe not a very terrible move. Let's go here. Opponent is likely going to play a move like this. Because if you go here, that's a queen. That's a free queen. So you can't go there. All right, let's go here. Opponent is in trouble. I think my opponent is in trouble here. Let's see what they come up with. Oh, they forgot about the queen. 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 I think they can capture here. And even though I have this check, I think they can block this way and they're chilling. Or maybe but blocking this way just loses the bishop. Okay. I see a challenge, but the challenge is not unrated. So I'm going to challenge you and make it unrated. Let me challenge you and make the challenge unrated. Raw Mitita, that's an amazing game from you. Good games from you. Let's make the challenge unrated. Let's make the challenge unrated. Okay, let me send you an unrated challenge now. Let's go here. What is Issa up to? Issa is up to some King Fianchetto opening. Some King Fianchetto openings with a mix of the London system. Opponents should be careful, guys. Opponents should be careful, but I have nothing. Let's simply castle. I was thinking of playing moves like this and going here, but it doesn't seem to do a lot. The bishop has this square. Okay, so let's strike here. Feeling like a stretch, but since my opponent is not developing the king side, let's try to open up the king side. Opponent wants to castle here and bring the battle to me. My opponent wants to castle there and bring the battle to me, but now that's a pawn blunder. They didn't want my knight to hop in here. Very good plan. Stopping my knight from hopping in here, but you also want to think, can the knight hop in to another square and be a menace? And the answer to that question would have been yes. Yes, the knight can hop in here and grab a free pawn. Looking at this move already, doesn't do nothing. All right, let's do this. Okay. Thought that was bad. Not bad. Not too bad. But I'd love to play this move. Doesn't work. Okay, I would love to step away from this attack. Oh my goodness. My goodness. I think I want to put my I think I don't want to trade the knight. I want to keep the knight on the board. I thought I had a fork here, but I have nothing. Let's keep the knight on the board. I want to land my knight here, and the knight just becomes a big menace. A very big menace there. Becomes a problem. If the knight lands here, the knight just becomes a problem that is not easy to get rid of. Okay, that's what my opponent is resulting into. Let's go here. The knight is just pure menace. Pure menace. Menace at its finest. If you try to kick the knight this way, I grab myself a pawn and I'm chilling. Okay, and if you try that, what do I have? Looks like I have nothing. Looks like I have nothing. Okay. I would have loved to play moves like this with ideas of sacking here, or maybe sacking and having some checks here. I do not. If only my queen could sit here. My queen can't sit there. Let's go here. All right, that looks like a pawn. I think it is. It looks like a pawn, and it is a pawn. So let's grab the pawn. Hope I'm not getting myself trapped. Opponent is likely going to play moves like this. Trying to harass my queen. Okay, probably moves like this. Okay. They're sticking to that. Wish I have some checks here. I have nothing. Should I worry about my opponent sacrificing? Should I worry about my opponent sacrificing here? sacrificing the exchange. I think the bishop is going to be a good defender. And there's no easy way for my opponent to rally their pieces around my king and deliver something convincing. All right, let's go here. Let's go here. I want to push pawn forward one more move, one more time. Let's push pawn forward. All right, where's the knight going? Not sure. Okay, I can't push the pawn there. I would love to, but I can't. Let's go here. Was I a free knight? I can't believe I missed the free knight. Yes, it was a very free knight. A very free knight. How did I miss that? What was I even calculating? What was I calculating? Shama, go for b2, and your opponent is threatening for push pawn. Okay. I was a free knight there. I just let the knight. Just let the knight be. All right, let's go here. I'm simply threatening some nastiness here. So let's see what opponent is up to. Dear opponent, what are you up to? How are you defending this pawn? Okay, they say, bro, I'm not going to defend it. My opponent is literally saying, bro, I'm not interested in defending it. I feel like giving a check here. I wish I could capture with something else. I really wish I could capture with something else. Let's say I give a check here. What happens? Opponent can't block. Maybe opponent goes somewhere. Then I capture here. Let's give this check. I love this check. What if opponent goes back? That would be okay. I thought that would be a free knight. Okay, I could sack here. Okay, opponent doesn't go back. They just play this move. Now this knight is hanging. The knight is hanging. What if my opponent plays a move like this? That's a free knight. So you are not on time to play such a move. You are not on time. So what if they play a move like this? Okay. That looks interesting. What if they sack here now? Well, instead of capturing here first, I'm going to capture here with check. And then and only then, before I come back to capture here. Opponent's position is collapsing. The king is very unsafe here. The knight is begging for. Wow. Guys, do you see what I'm cooking? I'm thinking of playing a move like this, asking my opponent to capture here, and then I capture here, and I'm threatening to promote to a queen, and my opponent can't stop the queen, and my queen is taking away all of these squares. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. If they capture here, I simply recapture this way, and I'm threatening to promote to a queen. And bro, how are you stopping that queen? There is no stopping the queen. There is no stopping the queen. Okay, so my opponent decided to play a move like this, but I think that is. But I wish I know how bad it is. Okay, I think it's bad because I have moves like this. And checkmate is looming. Checkmate is looming. Oh, isn't this just checkmate? Why am I over calculating everything? I thought the king is going through this square, but the king can't go through that square. So that pawn was an anchor. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about, guys. In this position, if my opponent had captured here, then I play a move like this. I'm simply threatening to promote on the next move. My opponent really can't do nothing about it. Okay, they can't do anything about it. If you push this pawn trying to attack my queen while opening an attack here, well, I promote to a queen and it comes with the check. I think that's even checkmate. You have to play a move like this, and this will just be checkmate. So capturing the rook is out of the way. They can't capture the rook. And you can't stop. You would love to maybe move your king here, but here's my queen. My queen is being a menace. You love to move the queen here. My queen is being a menace. And if you play a move like this, trying to stop my pawn, I'm going to capture here first, and then get a new queen. That's GG's. Bishop b5 as well with a fork. All right. That's a lot of suggestion in the chat. That's a lot of suggestion. Okay. So if you want to play me, let the challenge come in, guys. I hate when people put their bishop there, just eyeing my rook. Okay, yes, fianchetto the bishop, and the bishop is just a menace on that long diagonal. I'm also not a very big fan of those fianchettoed bishop. I have dropped a lot of rooks to those bishop. A lot of pieces have been dropped to those bishop. I've even dropped checkmate in one. All right, let's get some rated games going since I'm not seeing any challenge. Let's get some rated games going. Okay. Let's go. Opponent is going for the Petrov like a grandmaster. Their opponent, stop that. Stop that. Okay, this is the Vienna. What is this? Oh my goodness. Okay, now we have 4 knight scotch. Somehow something I am familiar with. I'm threatening to play a move like this. Okay, my opponent can't do that. They can't do that. I'm threatening to push pawn forward. Here's the knight going. I think the knight has to go there. Playing a move like this, I just castle. I wish I have a dark square bishop that could sit here, but it does nothing. Let's castle king side. I'm also looking at moving here, trying to set up some checkmate, but there is none. Okay, my opponent is letting me play moves like this. I don't think I'm complaining, although I would have loved to push forward, just stay away from that. But pushing my pawn doesn't seem like a bad move as well. Pushing my pawn doesn't look like a bad move. This queen now is just a target. Just a target. Let's kick the king around. Let's kick the queen around. Let's say dear evil queen, you stop being evil for once. Opponent could capture here. Opponent could capture here, and I think I have to capture. Okay, opponent doesn't. I really want to develop here with the tempo. Maybe it does nothing. Probably does nothing. Let's capture here first, and then play this move. These pawns are nasty, guys. Very nasty pawns. Very nasty pawns. But for now, this knight is doing a good job making sure my pawns can't move forward. Knight is doing a good job. I'm looking at moves like this. If my opponent plays a move like this, and be my guest, going to attack, allow them open up this, capture this pawn if they wish to. Okay. That's a free knight. You can't play that. I'm looking at maybe moves like this, trying to distract my queen somehow and trying to attack this pawn, but looks like move that is going to take forever to happen. So that's the plan. That's the plan, guys. Now, if I go here, my opponent can play a move like this. And I have nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. And this will be interfering with this rook. The rook won't be able to go here. I really don't want to trade this piece. I really don't want to trade it. Let's let them capture. I'm looking at play moves like this. Go away, evil. Opponent has to be careful, guys. This is a very dangerous move, as I will be threatening checkmate and all kinds of stuff. Very dangerous. Okay, opponent is not careful, guys. Oh my goodness, I just blundered that pawn. I just blundered that pawn. Oh my god. Although our opponent is opening lines towards their king, which is not great. It's really not good. Having too many lines opened towards your king is begging for trouble. It's just begging for trouble. So let's see what opponent comes up with. Oh my god. Why did my opponent play that move? Bro, why did you play that move? If I capture here, you capture here. Equal trade. And it looks like I still have this move after all that trade. Ooh. If I capture there, they are not going to capture. But it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It fails at many different levels. That move fails at many different levels. First, I could just, okay, if I could just capture it this way. That's one. But if I capture that way, opponent can give a check here or something. So I can't capture this way. But I could just capture here. Ask my opponent to capture here. And then I capture here and I'm just up a rook. Up a full rook and chilling. Okay, that's one line. Just capture here. And I'm up a full rook and chilling. That's one line. What other line do I have? If I capture here, what happens? Opponent captures here. Guys, let's just go for this line. I'm drinking. There's no, I don't have any water left. Yeah, opponent, just resign, bro. Just resign. Oh my goodness, opponent has some check, check, check. Check, check, check. Let's see what opponent comes up with. All right, all right. Let's say I capture here. Is my opponent going to capture? They capture the rook. Do I even allow this? Let's just simply capture here. I'm looking at just playing a check here, trading the rooks. Give a check here. Trade the rooks. Opponent wants to flag me. Clearly wants to flag me. But be my guest. Be my guest on that, bro. That knight is trapped. That knight is trapped. Okay. Are you bringing the knight out? That knight is trapped. That knight is trapped. I can capture that. And the knight is still trapped. Knight is still trapped. I'm looking at playing some quiet and dangerous move. Let's just go here. The knight is leaving. The knight is not leaving. There evil knight. There evil knight. Oh, opponent still wants to flag me, guys. Opponent still wants to flag me. Let's play some chess. Okay. The opponent, good luck flagging me. If I do not lag, there's no way I'm getting flagged. Their opponent, if I do not lag, good luck flagging me. Okay, opponent finally resigned. Finally found the resignation button. Just take the queen. You win a horse. Just take the queen. I think that's what I did. Just taking the queen. Just taking the queen. Let's take a look at that game. That game looks like an interesting one. The game looks interesting. Let's take a look at the game. Just simply taking the queen. Okay, was I in trouble? Yes, I was in trouble for one move, I guess. Maybe where I blundered a pawn. This is a scotch game, guys. This is a scotch game. The 4-knight scotch. Okay, that was when I was in trouble. I was in trouble here. But now it was, oh my goodness, that's a blunder. Yes, it's a blunder. I think my opponent just has to capture this pawn, win themselves a pawn. Yes, straightforward. Although it's looking dangerous, I understand why my opponent didn't capture here. It's looking dangerous. Now I move away and maybe they respond to it this way. I come in here and the threat is massive, guys. Although I really do not have anything. I think with the best defense, I have nothing. Is that the only move that wins the game? I see the engine classifying it as a great move. No, I have every move wins the game here. Every other move wins the game here. Every other move wins the game here. I see a challenge. Clairvoyant, maybe we'll play next. Every other move there wins the game. Every other line I was calculating wins the game. But I think rook take is the best move. Rook take was the best move. Okay, this guy wants to pay me back. This guy wants a payback. Let's go here. What's going on? Okay, he's going for the Caro-Kann. And I'm going to play the medicine to the Caro-Kann, which is the von Hennig Gambit. Okay, opponent seems to be playing some decent lines now. And instead of going here, they decided to bring their bishop out. But now that's sad. That's not looking like a good move now. Is the bishop trapped? Nah, bishop has this move. The bishop has this move. The bishop is not yet trapped. I'm looking at this move. With ideas of sacking here. Oh my god. Opponent is trapping me. And I have to watch out for that pawn. Because while I would love to capture with my queen, that's a pawn I don't want to lose. Let's do this. I'm looking at this move. Let's go here. What's the idea behind this move? The idea is to push pawn. I suspect my opponent wants to just develop, so I'm going to push. I'm going to push here, say, dear evil knight, just go away. And once the knight moves away, I capture there, and I'm chilling. I am chilling. Am I chilling enough? Maybe not. Yes, I think I'm winning 2 pawns. What more can I ask for? I'm winning 2 pawns. Okay. Maybe not 2 pawns. This evil knight might hop in here. I think that would be a good move if the knight hops in here. But if the knight moves to some random square, when I capture here and this pawn would be hanging, that pawn will be hanging. But the knight doesn't really have a lot of squares. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That move feels sad. That move feels sad. And the move doesn't work for many reasons. First, I could capture here. Okay, I think I can capture here. When my opponent captures here, I just grab another piece. That's one. That's one variation. But what if I just retreat back? I get a piece in this variation. So why do I really want to even retreat back? Why do I want to retreat back? In a variation where I gain a piece. Okay, let's say I capture here. What are we even calculating? Okay, I capture here. Opponent captures here. And then I capture here. Opponent has to move the rook somewhere. And then I play a move like this. Doesn't look like I'm getting much from that. Let's just pick this up. We are up a piece and oh my goodness, opponent doesn't even capture. So we are going to capture. Okay. They did not capture. Now let's go here. I guess my opponent saw the threat. Threat was massive and decided, okay, that's a pawn now. Maybe they get a pawn for their piece. Alright, not anymore. Opponent wants to castle here. I want to capture that way, but doesn't seem to work. Opponent is going to capture here. Open lines towards my king, which I'm not a big fan of. So let's not do that. I'm not a big fan of having lines open towards my king. Let's go here. If opponent wants to trade, be my guest. You are down with piece. Trading is not something you want to be doing. Maybe I should just capture here. and say, bro, I'm not afraid of your attack. Yes, yes, that's what I should do. There is no now there is an attack, but I'm just simply saying the attack is not going to be enough. All right, that's a blunder now, because now I capture here. Queen is under attack, and the queen is the only defender of this. Ooh, that's interesting. All right, that's an interesting move. Oh, but the bishop will be trapped. Bishop is not getting trapped. Is the queen trapped? The queen is also not getting trapped. Okay. Okay. Let's go here. I'm looking at moves that will allow me maybe deliver check here or checkmate. But for now, I do not have. I could capture a pawn here, but guys, we are not going after pawns here. We are not really interested in going after pawns here. That's how you get in trouble. Because the more pawns we are capturing, the more lines we are opening towards our king, the more we are making our opponent's attack easy for them. Okay, I'm looking at sacrificing. Oh, that's not even a sacrifice. Ooh, now that's a sacrifice. That's a bad sacrifice from my opponent. That's a bad one. Or is my opponent seeing something I'm not seeing? Okay. Opponent just walked into checkmate. Opponent just walked into checkmate. If you move here, it doesn't save you. It doesn't. The checkmate has to be on that board. After capture here, okay. If you move here, this is called the hook's checkmate. It's called the hook's checkmate, where your knight actually anchor a rook or a queen, and your opponent's piece, maybe a pawn or something, is obstructing your opponent. Okay, not even a pawn. Your opponent doesn't even need a piece here. Okay, they just need a piece by their side here. And this is just checkmate. It's called the hook's checkmate, but it's usually with a knight and a rook. Pandey, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here. Hi to you. A big hello to you. Hope you are having a nice day today. All right, let the challenges come in. If you want to play me, let the challenges come in. Let me get water. Just send your challenge unrated blitz. You can send unrated rapid. Let's have some fun playing some chess where we have to use our brain, think a lot. Think a lot. All right, I think I've accepted a challenge that I might lose just hands down. Whenever I'm playing clairvoyant, it's either I beat him hands down or he beats me hands down. Looks like he's no longer online. Looks like he's no longer online. Maybe I took too long. Maybe I took too long. All right, let's get a new rated game going. Let's get some rated game going. If you are watching, you want to play me, let the challenge come in. Just make sure it's on rated and blitz. Can I get back to 2000? Can I actually get back to 2000 today? Are we going to see this move? All right, let's go for this goofy sideline. Okay. This is the best move. Is my opponent going to find it? That's a top engine move. Many people play stuff, different kind of stuff. We are going to see this. Let's do this. We might see a move like this, and looks like I have nothing. Do I really want to capture here? Let's just grab there. Let's grab there. Why not? It's going for this check. Okay. Going for the check probably does nothing. Let's do this. I'm waiting for my opponent to play a move like this before I go for that check, but my opponent is not playing that. My opponent is playing. Oh my goodness. I have to be careful. My opponent is playing something much more interesting. My opponent actually responded to this line very well. Resent, I resent, you didn't accept. That's why I started a new game. That's why I started a new game. Okay. Looks like I'm getting my pawn back, or am I? Yes, I think I am getting my pawn back. Guys, talk about the weirdest position on a chessboard. This is one of the weirdest positions on a chessboard, guys. Feels and looks weird. Position feels and looks very weird. I really want to just castle now. I really just want to castle here. The body is so open that the side that is attacking might be able to create some good attacking chances, if any. But only a queen. Well, a queen and a knight can be a very good and brutal combination. Only a knight. Okay, guys, I want to stop my opponent from casting. I can't. I can't. I can't. Let's just castle. We can't stop them from castling, so let's just castle. Let's castle our king. Opponent might be looking at moves like this. Let me defend this, so I don't have to always keep an eye on the knight, always babysitting it, trying to make sure I don't blunder it. I'm looking at bringing my bishop here, so I don't get hit with some nasty checks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If I could land here, it's a very massive threat, guys. I can't. If I could land here, it would have been a very good threat. Let's go here. Maybe we get it with a check here. I think I just want to move away. Oh, see what my opponent is cooking? You see what my opponent is cooking? My opponent wants their knight to land here. And if I just simply move my king away, the knight lands here, it doesn't end here. My opponent will be threatening all kinds of nastiness here. So we are going to block the check this way. Trying to say, just bro, just decide, what are you doing? What are you doing with the bishop? Okay, opponent decide to capture there. Although this pawn, that pawn is not one of my happiest pawns. That's not one of my happiest pawns on the board. That pawn right there is not one of my best pawns. I should be looking at defending it, but I feel like doing something else. Feel like doing something else. Let's go here. Let's go here. I don't want to waste move defending it. Yes, I saw that move coming, but I'm looking at playing moves like this, trying to set up some nasty attack here. Let's go offensive. Let's go offensive instead of defensive. Let's go offensive. Opponent just blundered. So it seems. Seems like opponent just blundered. Opponent has a nasty check on this diagonal that I hate so much, but can't do nothing about it. Opponent is going to land this check. That's the only check that, okay. I thought I was winning this. I'm not even winning anything. I'm just hallucinating. What is that? What is that? What is that? Okay, I have this check. I don't think what my opponent had to play that move. I don't think they had to play that move. Let's go here. My queen is defending. My rook is defending that. And that looks like a pawn. It looks like a pawn to me. I'd love to play something else, guys. Love to just capture here. My opponent grabs that. My opponent just grabs that. Not a move I think I really want. But isn't that just going to be an equal trade? Do I really mind an equal trade here? Do you mind an equal trade? Okay. Which one is more forcing? Let's trade some pieces. Let's trade some pieces. Let's trade some pieces. I don't think I really mind trading some pieces. I just want to make sure I'm taking over this diagonal. I want to make sure of that. Oh my goodness, I just blundered that. Just blundered that. Let's start pushing pawns. Go away, evil. You're likely going to get it with this move. Oh my god. Should I worry about check? I don't think so. At least not yet. There's no check here. Let's do this. So if my opponent gives me a check here, I can just move away. Opponent, oh, was this move even stronger? Oh my goodness, opponent is threatening all kinds of, all shades of nastiness here. That maybe I can allow. I think I can allow. This is a check. I can block this way. And there is no useful check here. There is no useful check, and I'm threatening to promote to a queen nest. Oh my god. Opponent is in trouble. Opponent is in trouble. That's a check. Okay, that's not a check. There's no check. There is no check on the board. Oh my god. If you play a move like this, I come here with a check. Opponent is looking for the resign button right now. Opponent is looking for the resign button. I had checkmate in 2. I'm going to analyze to see. Opponent is looking for the resign button. Oh my god. They don't actually need the resign button. I need to find a way to skillfully avoid checks. I don't know if I can. Because this evil is just going to proceed with all kinds of nasty checks now. Something I should expect. Oh my goodness. Did I just blunder? We are getting hit with this check. And I'm losing a piece. Oh my god. I'm losing my pawn. Oh my goodness. I'm also running out of time. What's this? What is this? What is this? I'm running out of time. I can't trade the queens, just in case you are wondering why I can't. Because position is just completely lost if I trade queens. I need to get my pawn back before I think of trading any queen. Opponent can still give a check here, sadly. And we even find repetition. And we find repetition. Oh my god, did my opponent just blunder? Did my opponent just blunder? Oh my god, I misclick. Oh, that was checkmate. That was just checkmate. Oh my god, I misclick. Oh sure, I'm beating myself up right now. I misclicked. I misclicked that. Oh my goodness. Ouch, that was so sad. Oh, I misclicked. Oh, I misclicked. Let's resign. Let's resign. I got too excited and misclicked that. In this position, this was just checkmate. This was checkmate. Oh, that's brutal loss. That's a brutal loss. That's a brutal loss. Wow. You say I had checkmate in 2. Let's see. Let's see. I had checkmate in 2. Was there really checkmate in 2? From the graph here, I'm not seeing any checkmate in 2. That was my strongest advantage. Okay, I took the wrong... why is it... What was the best move? The best move is this. The engine love repetition for some reason. Why are you repeating now? You see the next best move now will be going back here with check. Let's see. The engine love unnecessary repetition. I told you guys that will be the best move now. And maybe then this. Yes, then this. Then this. So why the repetition, engine? Why the repetition? My opponent plays this. I misclicked this. I misclicked that. A very sad way to lose. Very from the graph here, there was no checkmate. From the graph, I'm seeing when I review the game, there's no checkmate. You can see the graph. Okay, was there checkmate here? Okay, there was checkmate. And it was my opponent checkmating me here. And this one, it was my opponent checkmating me here. So there was really no checkmate. There was really no checkmate. I didn't have a checkmate before the end game. If you say I had an advantage before the end game, I agree with you. There was an advantage here. And I messed it up. What's the best move here? Just move away. Engine is crazy. So how do I respond to this move now? The engine. Because my fear is the knight is coming here with all kinds of attack and what have you. Ooh, opponent can play that. Oh, they can play that. They can. Because if I go for this check, the knight comes back here and is defending. If I play a move like this, ooh, maybe I can play a move like this. And if my opponent gives this check, I just step into the square. And that's the best move. I just thought it's dangerous to allow this. And I didn't even calculate deeper. I just thought it's dangerous to allow that. So I just did not calculate it and I just allowed it to slide. And after this move, there is what's the threat here? Okay, I can't even play that move. Oh, what am I even saying? I had to capture here. And my opponent cannot capture here because I have this check. I have this check and I pick up their queen. Alright. If you want to play me, now is the time. Let the challenge come in. Let the challenge come in. Yes, Mishra, I remember you. When you took the pawn with the knight, you had to take with the rook. When I took a pawn with the knight, I already closed the game. I already closed the game. When I took a pawn with a knight, I'm telling you from the graph, there was nothing. There was nothing. Let's take a look at the review again. So when I took a pawn with my knight instead of taking with the rook, is that what you said? The brother stockfish is dumb. Okay. I don't think it's dumb not to see checkmate in 2. I don't think so. I don't think it won't be seeing checkmate in 2. Although I agree with you that sometimes they can't find some moves, and some move that they call inaccuracy is actually a good move. When I took a pawn with my knight and not my rook, where did I take a pawn with my knight and not rook? There is no checkmate here, guy. There is no checkmate here. Oh, that's if they capture here, it will be checkmate. If they capture there, it will be checkmate because of this. I don't think they can afford to capture there, but they are not forced to capture there. They are not forced to capture there. They can play a move like this. Why did I'm not calculating deep, guys. I didn't even give that move any time. I didn't even calculate it. I would have just won a pawn. Yes, that's actually a stronger move. That's a stronger move, but it's not checkmate. It is a stronger move, but not a checkmate. All right, since I'm not seeing any challenge here, I will start a new game. Let's get a new game going. Guys, if you are watching, you are here to smash the like button. Help me do that. Help me smash that like button. Okay, what do we have here? Thought some fianchetto opening. Some queen's pawn. Okay, opponent is going for double fianchetto. Maybe pushing this pawn before bringing the knight out was the best way to go about it. So I have 3 pawns in the center instead of 2. Okay, I love this. Why do I love it? I'm not sure. Let's go here. Doesn't look like a move that does a lot. Okay, opponent is respecting that move too much. Okay, now I would love to put 3 pawns here. I would love to have 3 pawns on the center of the board like this. If I go back here, let's think about it. If I go back here, my opponent plays a move like this, and it looks like a pawn to me. It looks like a pawn to me. Shouldn't I just grab the pawn? If I go here, opponent goes here. I capture, you capture, or I can't capture this way. I'm forced to capture this way. It looks like a pawn to me, and I think I'm going for it. Playing this move looks like a pawn. This bishop is sad. What if I don't even do anything? And I wish I could just push a piece. I can't. All right. Now I'm not interested in trading there. So if my opponent push their pawn forward, I'm going to push my pawn forward. Let's bring the rook into this file. Hoping the file open up very soon. And I'm looking at playing a move like this, trying to restrict this knight. I don't want the knight landing in my position. Trying to say evil knight, just stay away from my position. This bishop is sad. This one is also looking sad. Let's see what opponent comes up with. What if opponent tries to kick me away this way? All right, I saw that coming. Let's lock the board up this way. Oh, and they play this. Okay. All right. I think I want to respond to that move this way. I want my opponent to really capture here because this bishop is going to be really sad. I have all my pawns on the light square, so that's kind of a sad bishop. Please don't mouse sleep justice. That's a sad bishop. Okay, I might get it to move like this. All right, and we are not getting hit with that. I love to capture here. It does nothing for me. Let's do this instead. We might get it with a move like this. I'm looking at playing moves like this. All right. I want to chase this knight away and this rook away immediately. So let's do this. Where's the rook going? Now has to be careful where they put their rook. Oh, I forgot they had that. How am I forgetting that? Okay, let's do this. Oh, this move is looking quite interesting. But the moment I play this move, that's a drawback mistake because this is no longer defended. Alright, let's do this. Falling in love with that move. Oh, looks like I'm attacking this, but I'm attacking nothing. I am attacking nothing. Let's try to remove this rook. I think that's a sad rook to keep on the board. Let's try to remove it. I don't want two rooks. I don't want two rooks being a menace in my position. This kind of position is not a position I really thrive in. This kind of position where everything is locked. But I think I have a better position. My opponent might be asking for a draw. Might be begging for a draw. So how do we make progress? That's the question here. How do we make progress? I'll bring my knight here. I'm burning so much time trying to make progress. I'm burning so much time trying to make progress. Let's go here. Looking at pushing pawn forward. That's me desperately trying to make progress. Oh my goodness, that's not a trade I really want. That's not a trade I want. That's really not a trade I want. That's not a trade I want, guys. Okay, I'm looking at pushing pawn. Okay. The position is just getting completely locked. Completely locked. Position is getting completely locked in a way I don't want. Let's go here. And when we trade that way, but maybe my opponent is not going to capture. Yes, I saw that coming. I feel like going here does nothing. Aside from lose, it does nothing. Aside from lose some piece, does nothing. Opponent wants me to capture here, and when I capture here, their rook comes in here, and the rook is actually attacking this. That I do not want to do. I'm tempted to push pawn forward. All right, and where am I going? Let's go here. Just as you are burning so much time trying to figure everything out in the position, I'm burning so much time trying to figure everything out, and my opponent is still the one making progress. While I am the one burning so much time, my opponent is the one making progress. Opponent is the one making progress, and I'm the one burning time. Position is sad. Position is very sad already. I have a bad position. I told you guys I'm not a big fan of this kind of positions. Let's do this. I'm piling up on this pawn. Looks like the pawn is falling, except the pawn is not falling. It looks like the pawn is falling, but it's not falling. Now maybe the pawn is falling. Because if I had gone for the pawn, my opponent just captures my knight. Ooh, maybe they trade here, and after the trade, capture my knight. All right. I feel like going here, but guys, it doesn't work. The move doesn't work. The move doesn't work. It doesn't work because my queen my queen is trapped. My queen is pinned. I mean to say, queen is pinned. Let's go here. My opponent is making progress, so much progress, guys. Let's go here. Now opponent has to respond. They have to capture here now. Because if you don't, I capture. Okay. Let's try to break the other part of the board open. Now I'm just trying to play fast, guys. I have nothing. Okay, that's bad now. I think that move allows them to move their knight, which is not something I think I really want them to do. Okay, the move allows them move their knight and also attack something. Let's defend that tactically. My opponent captures there, now they are in trouble. Let's defend that tactically. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting destroyed. I'm down 2 pawns now. 2 pawns. Boring end game. 2 pawns down. Boring end game. 2 pawns down. Oh my god, I just dropped a queen. I just dropped a queen. Let's resign. Oh my god. I pushed too hard. I pushed too hard. That's the problem. In this kind of position, I just can't hold myself together. I just can't stop being aggressive, trying to find something. If I had done nothing in that position, there's no way I'm getting checkmate. There's no way I'm losing. But I was trying to push too hard, just trying to push for something too hard, and started dropping pawns. Okay. Trying to get back to 2000. You won't believe I was so close to 2200 at some point. Well, I'm not using this account to track my chess progress, because I'm trying to improve this year. I'm trying to get to 2-3 this year. I'm trying to get to 2-3. There's no way I use this account to track my progress. This account, I use it to play in chess.com tournaments, and it's just you losing a lot of rating points every day. Just losing rating points every day. Let's do this. Okay, I'm tempted to play a move like this, which doesn't work. Opponent wants to come in here, try to come in here with all kinds of nasty checks. A move I may not really fancy. But let's do this. Let's encourage them. By the time my opponent comes in here, I bring my knight here. The knight hits the queen, and the knight is also defending this square. Alright, opponent wants me to go back. Okay. Oh my goodness, I just got my rook trapped. I thought I got my rook trapped. It would have been very sad. It would have been sad. Wait. Okay, I thought I just blundered. Thought I had some nastiness on the board and decided to play a bad move. I was looking at pushing pawn forward. It does nothing. That would just be a free bishop. That would be a free bishop. So I'm not interested in giving my opponent a free bishop. Alright, let's go here. Opponent has to be careful. Okay. Maybe they are being careful. Maybe they are not. This move looks good. My opponent is sending me a message. Nigerians are cheater. Alright, my opponent strikes forward. What do I do here? I hate this bishop. That I would like to say. My opponent would love to maybe capture here, bring more pieces into the game. Let's do this. Let's lock the board up. Alright, let's strike here. Oh my goodness. Maybe my opponent is even cheating, because they just say Nigerians are cheaters and are finding all the best moves there is. Are finding all the best move there is. Who knows if my opponent is even the cheater? Who knows? Who knows? My opponent can just grab that and I have nothing. That's the problem here. I can grab that and I have nothing. Oh, I have this move which is still nothing. Which is still nothing. So my opponent has 2 pieces for their trouble. Oh my goodness. That looks like a bad move. Okay. All right, and can I just capture here? Can I grab here? Can I just push forward? Everything is just going through my mind. Everything is going through my mind. And finding the best move here is really not easy. I feel like using the pawn as an umbrella pawn. Let's use it as an umbrella pawn. Ah. All right. My opponent is winning on time, and maybe on the board as well. Maybe. Just maybe on the board as well. Position feels very sad. Let's go here. I'm trying to grab this pawn. Trying to grab that pawn. Let's go for the pawn. Opponent might be looking at moves like this. I was looking at trapping this, but it comes here and there is nothing going on the board. It just goes there and there is nothing going on the board. Guys, I might get checkmated here. I might get checkmated here. Position feels really not easy to play. I might get checkmated here. I really wish I had played something else instead of going there. I really wished I had played something else instead of going there. Can we start rolling our pawns? Can we start rolling pawns? Let's go here. I want to keep rolling pawns. Oh my god. Dear opponent, how are you stopping my pawns? Those pawns are looking quite dangerous. They're looking very dangerous. Let's cut the king off. Ideas of pushing pawns forward. All right. Position is not the best. Position is not the best. Okay, let's say I capture here. My opponent captures, I just push pawn. I just push pawn. Just push pawn. How are you stopping that? Maybe I should have just pushed pawn. Wow. I'm trying. My opponent thought I was cheating, so I'm typing some message to him. Consider playing rapid. Yes, I used to play rapid. You watch Nigeria versus Morocco. I don't think, have they started? Have they started? Consider playing rapid. Yes, I'm playing rapid. On my other account, I play rapid. I play rapid and maybe sometimes blitz. Wow, Senegal beat Egypt. That's amazing. Senegal beat Egypt. I thought Egypt was going to win that game. I really thought Egypt was going to win. All right, let's get another game rolling. Hey man, Jonathan, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here. All right, we have some Owens defense here. Let's do this. Trying to encourage our opponent to grab a pawn there if they will. If they are going to just grab a pawn, roll. Capture it. We are going here again. Am I getting my pawn back? Maybe playing a move like this to defend the pawn would have been better. Just maybe. Or maybe they can play a move like this and defend the pawn tactically. All right, let's do this. Let's do that. Opponent can grab here. That will be a free queen. So they are looking at playing some other moves. So I'm thinking of just capturing here. Check. Capture here, check. Although they have not castled, do I capture here? Let's capture here, check, and then come back. Just want to make sure my opponent is not capturing that with a queen, which I don't expect them to do. I want to open up the center, but the problem here is that I'm also not castled. So let's just proceed with developing our pieces. I would love to open up the center. Love to strike with moves like this, open up the center. Okay, now maybe we can do this. Tempted to play moves like this, or we can play moves like this, asking the queen to decide what it's going to do. Yeah, evil queen, what's your plan? Or maybe my opponent can play a move like this, a very multi-purpose move. That would be an incredible move, guys. That would be incredible. That would be nothing short of incredible, guys. The thing here is, if I play a move like this, my opponent strikes with this move, and all of a sudden, I can't move anywhere. I can't go anywhere. Let's play a move like this. So now I'm simply saying to my opponent, if you play this check, while my queen is pinned and I can't capture it my queen, I'll be able to capture it my knight. And now I'm threatening to just kick this away. Okay, I can't even capture that way. But I think we can do this now. Oh my goodness. Okay, if I do that, my opponent is still hitting me with the same problem. It's still the same problem. Okay. All right. Have I walked into something really nasty? That should be another question. What if I just castle? If I just castle, I have nothing. I'm just giving up a pawn for no reason. Okay. What if I just proceed with moves like this? I can't proceed with moves like that. Opponent is threatening, has a serious threat here. I'm burning so much time. I'm burning so much time. Let's play a move like this. I think I'm okay with this move now. Now my opponent doesn't have all those checks. They don't have any check that comes with a fork. And I'm also threatening to play moves like this and capture with my queen. So let's see what they come up with. If my opponent captures here, I think I have this move. I have that move, opening up an attack here, and then threatening to capture that, which maybe they can defend this way. I don't mind. I just capture here, check. I just captured here, check, and I have moves like this, although it doesn't work. This is a hanging piece. So maybe after the trade, I grab something here. This move, I'm going to analyze to see if this move was the best move. Okay. Let's do this. They might be looking at pinning me or something, but let's see. If opponent pins me, I'm looking at moving again. Okay. Why that looks like a free? I think that's just a knight. That's a knight. That's a knight. I have this intermezzo check, and oh my goodness, I forgot my opponent is capturing with a check. I completely forgot my opponent is. Oh my goodness, I just dropped a pawn. I hope my opponent doesn't capture it. Okay, my opponent does captures it. Oh my goodness. Guys, I just messed up the position so bad. I messed up the position so bad. Let's go here. And I can no longer castle, guys. That's what I got myself into. I can no longer castle. Let's defend this way. Okay, I'm just down a pawn. For a moment, I thought I'm down several pawns. Let's try to open this part of the board up. Looks like I have pass pawn. All right, let's go here. I think my opponent might be looking at this move, but I'm thinking that's a bad move. I think that should be a bad move. I think that move allows a check here. I think that's a bad move. That allows a check here. My opponent thought they found a brilliant move, but that's a brilliant blunder. You can't allow this. Oh my goodness. Yes, you can't allow the check. You can't. You can't. Or maybe you can. Or maybe you can. You can't. I'm tempted to sack here, but then my opponent captures here and I don't have this move. Yes, if I sack here, what if my opponent just captures something else? I really wish I have checkmate here, but I do not. I don't have checkmate. The game is okay. I do not have that move, but I have this move. I have this move. Position is very interesting, guys. Very interesting. I would love to go there, but I can't. That's a pawn opponent would love to go for. I would love to go here, but the moment I go there, that's asking for trouble. Let's not ask for trouble. Our opponent has a lot of pawns here. Oh, I should have gone here. Just try to defend my asset. I think I can defend my asset this way. That's the only pawn I have on the board. I thought my opponent had some checks. Let's just go here. Let's play fast. Opponent is trying to flag us. That's what my opponent is trying to do. So let's not let them do that. Can I actually trade the rooks? That might be a big question here. Can you trade the rooks? Can you trade the rooks? Let's trade the rooks. I think if I trade the rooks, maybe the position... Okay, my opponent is not going to trade. Forgot my opponent is not... Opponent has to keep a rook on the board to try to flag me. That's what they have to do. Okay, I can't trade queens now. I can't trade rooks now. Did I just blunder? Okay. Oh my goodness, I have to sack. I have to sack. Else I'm getting flagged. I had to flag. I had to sack for the pawn. Else I would have gotten flagged. Oh my god. So happy to do this. Let's see if I found a brilliant move there. That knight move looks nice. Yes, yes, yes. It might look nice, but be a beautiful blunder. Or a nice blunder. Yes, sidestepping my king here. Looks like my opponent caught me in some opening trap. So it seems, or maybe we're... maybe sidestepping my king. Okay, that's an inaccuracy. What's the best move here? Just play this. Just play that. Oh my goodness. I thought of this. Why did I even reject this move? It's not like an opponent can capture there. They can't. Why did I reject this move? Why did I reject this move? Still no need rejecting it. One opponent I beat some game earlier still wants to play me. But they said all Nigerians cheat. They say Nigerians are cheaters, and because of that, I'm not going. Okay, that was just a beautiful blunder. There was nothing there. They say Nigerians cheat, and because of that, I'm not going to play him. I thought maybe my opponent was going. I thought this move doesn't come with check. If this move didn't come with a check, I would have had this move. I would have had a move like this, check, saving my knight just before I capture here. But the move comes with a check, and then I blundered a pawn, and I was just struggling. I was just down. I was just struggling. Okay, I was winning here. Okay, this is the only point I was winning, but I was left with less than a second on the board. And sacrificing, the engine called that a blunder, but that's a beautiful move. That's a beautiful move, else I would have lost on time. If you want to play me, you can send me a challenge. Just make sure the challenge is unrated and blitz. Unrated and blitz, and we have a game. Let's refresh here. Let's get another game rolling. Since I'm not seeing any challenge, let's get games going. Wanted to get 2000 today. Looks like that won't be happening in this account. Opponent is going for the Scandinavian, and now is the Caro-Kann. It's now transposing into the Caro-Kann. Let's do this. I really want my opponent to capture here. Opponent is not interested. Let's kick this evil away. Say evil knight. Just stop being evil for once. There, evil knight. Opponent might push a pawn here. Opponent cannot castle, guys. Opponent can. Okay, opponent could castle. I thought they can't. I thought they can't. Okay, now I have this move. I have this move. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am chilling. If I go for this, oh, I could even go for this check. I can go for this check. If the king comes here, that's checkmate. That's checkmate. And if I go for this check, the king can't go here. The king goes here. So I just have this check and I pick up the queen. Let's go there. Let's go. Opponent was not paying attention to the board. Now they have to pay the price. I feel like going here. Check doesn't seem to change anything. Doesn't seem to do anything. I think that's just a pawn. Let's just grab this pawn. There's no need going for that. Opponent might be looking for the resign button or trying to say, bro, I have made this, I have done this before, I can do it again. So it's either my opponent is looking for the resign button or they are trying to play on. Trying their best to play on. Let's go here. Let's hold on to our pawn. We want to be as greedy as we can be. Opponent might play a move like this. I think I push forward and a fork might be coming. But the fork, okay, yes, a fork might be coming. All right, I think I'm interested in just trading. Why not? Let's do this. I want to castle here. I am not castling here. There's no way I'm castling here. I have an attack going on here. We can't be castling where we have an attack going on. We can't be castling where we have an attack going on. That's a free pawn. Why didn't I grab it? All right. Let's just go here. That's a free pawn, guys. We want to grab free pawns. I'm also looking at moves like this, which is just going to trap this bishop. Because once okay, bishop is trapped now. Where is the bishop going? Dear evil bishop, your reigns of evils are over. Your reign being an evil bishop is just over. All right. Stop the evil bishop. Oh, we'll get it with this. Looks interesting, I guess. Okay, we didn't get it with that. We didn't get it with that. All right, I think I'd love to go back here. Oh my goodness, opponent resigns. Opponent plays that and resigned immediately. Why are they pre-moving? They want to flag me because I'm just going to capture here. Let them capture here and then, well, they should have resigned long ago. They should have resigned long ago. If you're watching, you want to play me, send a challenge. I'll be taking a few challenge before I end stream. Okay, Clairvoyant, I'll be playing you. Maybe I'll be ending the stream with you. I'm coming. Let me quickly fix. Looks like Clairvoyant is no longer here. Looks like Clairvoyant is no longer here. Trying to take his challenge, but looks like he's no longer here. Okay, let me send him a rematch again. Let's see if we can play him or end the stream. Okay, finally accepted. Let's go for the Queen's Gambit. Let's go for the Queen's Gambit. Are they going to accept the Gambit? Okay, they don't. This line could get complicated very quickly. Maybe I should have grabbed that. Why didn't I grab that? Let's grab here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We have to grab here. And we might be losing something here. Are we losing a pawn? Probably. Oh, thought I should have opted in here. I think we can hop in here. Let's ask questions here. Ask some very good questions there. Love to keep asking questions, but opponent is going to double up my pawns. That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. But opponent was going to double up my pawns. Opponent seems to have some other agenda. Opponent seems to have some other agenda. But opponent was interested in just doubling up my pawns. Seems to be interested in every other things aside from doubling my pawns up. Let's go here. Opponent could play a move like this, trying to set up all kinds of nastiness here. Okay, I thought they were going there. Opponent is not interested in any of that. Let's go here. Let's go here. As a queen, some questions. If my opponent captures here, that's a rook. That's a rook, so they can't capture there. So what are they going to play? That's the big question here. What are you going to play? What are you going to play? Because I have a threat here that is very valid. Very valid threat. Although clairvoyance is very resourceful, so nobody knows what he's going to come up with now. If you ask me, I think clairvoyance should be around maybe 2-2 in rating point. Maybe 2-2, 2-1. I don't know what he's doing at 1-6. The guy is really strong. Let's see what he comes up with. Okay, I'm going to trade here. And then capture here. And I'm hitting this. I'm threatening to go here. Okay, that's bad. That's bad because I'm threatening to go here. That's a double check, and I pick this up. And I'm picking it up with a check. What more can I have? What more could I have asked for? What more could I have asked for? I suspect. Okay, I thought my opponent was going there. Alright, let's try to go for a pawn here, guys. Position is crazy. Allowing my opponent to have two connected pass pawn might be asking for trouble, guys. It might be me asking for trouble. I don't think I want to ask for trouble here. Let's go here. Okay. Let's see. Trying to bring this into the game. Okay, opponent just does that. All right. Told you guys, this guy is crushing me already. Guy is crushing me already. Okay, let's go forward. Position is very crazy, guys. Very, very crazy. Maybe I'm winning now. Wow. Wow. This guy is a menace, guys. This guy is just a menace. Oh my goodness. This guy is a menace. Oh my god. That was a mouse sleep, guys. And it's stalemate. That was a... It's not stalemate. Why is it not stalemate? Oh my god. That was a mouse sleep. What? That was a mouse sleep, guys. That was a crazy mouse sleep. What? Alright, Clairvoyant, this is my last game. This is my last game with you, and I'll be ending the stream. I missed mouse sleep again. What kind of a mouse sleep is this? It's really not a good way to start a game. Starting with a mouse sleep. Starting with a mouse sleep. No, it's not nice. Well, I can't castle. I can't castle. Let's try to complete our development. Since we can't castle, opponent would like to hit me with some checks. I wouldn't like to get hit with a check, but I'm getting hit with a check. Go away. Evil piece, just go away. Stop being evil. Maybe opponent wants to flag me, I don't know. I just made a mouse sleep. I just made a mistake there, not a mouse sleep. Okay. What am I up? I'm not up anything. Positionally, my opponent is crushing me. Positionally, my opponent is just crushing me. I have absolutely nothing. I have absolutely nothing. Let's just go here. I'm in trouble here again. I'm just lost. I am just lost. I'm just lost, and I'm contributing to the loss myself. This is just flawless victory, opponent. And this is just flawless victory. Let's resign. Resign. That's GG's. I'll be ending the stream now. I would be ending the stream now. Yes, Jeremy, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here again. I'll be ending the stream now, guys. Yes, you seem to be losing a lot of rating points. Yes, on this account, I use this account to play in tournaments, so I lose a lot of rating points. It just takes you losing to two 1,700 rated players, and you have lost 30 points, maybe over 30 points. 2,000. So with this account, I'm losing a rating points a lot. I'm playing on my other account, the chess corner, and that's where I'll be monitoring my progress. Guys, thanks everyone.